Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso were teammates at McLaren for a single season back in 2007. Lewis Hamilton has refused to rule out the possibility of teaming up with Fernando Alonso if the right opportunity presents itself before the end of his Formula One career. The pair were teammates at McLaren back in 2007, with Hamilton beating his Spanish rival on points in his rookie season before Alonso left the team to rejoin Renault. The pair's working relationship spiraled into a bitter rivalry, with Alonso one of a handful of drivers to have rubbed Hamilton up the wrong way over the course of his time on the grid. However, it seems as though their turbulent spell as McLaren teammates in 2007 would not deter Hamilton from racing alongside Alonso again if the opportunity arises in future. The Brit was asked if he would be willing to share a team with Alonso during an appearance on the DAZN program True Driver and replied, "If the stars are lying, yes, but I don't think it will happen." It seems unlikely that Hamilton would get the chance to become Alonso's teammate for a second time, with the 38-year-old almost certain to stay at Mercedes for the rest of his F1 career. It would be a surprise for the Silver Arrows to poach Alonso from Aston Martin, as it would mean the end of the road for George Russell, who is tied down to Mercedes on a long-term basis. Hamilton seems to have a love-hate relationship with Alonso, who has been no stranger to having a pop at the Brit since losing out to him at McLaren back in 2007. He aimed another dig at Hamilton back in May by insisting that his old rival would only be a one-time champion if he had not been so lucky to drive for Mercedes at the peak of their powers between 2014 and 2021. "I have a lot of respect for him," said Alonso. "After all, we have had very little overlap in our careers in the same place. Maybe this year we find ourselves racing together and with similar cars, in this part of the year. In Australia we were within 2 seconds of each other the whole race and it was a very close fight. I still think he's one of the best ever, but at the same time he's been lucky enough to be in a dominant car for many years, and when that happens, Michael Schumacher won 7 titles, Lewis won 7, Max Verstappen is on his way to his 3rd, I won 2. To be a champion, you need the best car. It would have been a different story for us and for all the drivers if he had any problems at Mercedes in those years. Valtteri Bottas could have 5 titles, that's how it works.